Hello everybody, welcome back to Evolve. We're going to be doing an evac campaign in this one, because some people have asked me when the next one's coming. Oh, we start on a brilliant map as well, because it's got one of the best cutscenes. If you don't know what this is, fellas, basically what you can expect from this is 2007, 2011, that time period, Michael Bay, Transformers kind of movie, but instead of Transformers, it's giant alien super mutants, basically. Playable Hollywood blockbuster is what you're about to get here. I'll explain it as we go. We're against Emmett, Bucket, Abe and Parnell, which is a very solid team for the first round. We will begin as Kraken, regular Kraken as well, I think. It is refueling time, so we'll actually go default because it is kind of a bluish, darkish, kind of murky map. We'll do everything in the abilities except Banshee Mines because we don't need much setup at stage 1. We will do traversals as the perk to keep ourselves in the sky. I have just picked Kraken into Abe, who is a direct counter to Kraken, but you know, we like to live dangerously. It's a 4v1A sim, ladies and gentlemen, from 2015, this game, and it is dead, which is fucking criminal for what you're about to see. Very highly detailed, insane animation quality. We're going to get a cutscene in a minute, so I'll shut up a second. So yeah, day 1 is always going to be Hunt, which is the standard game mode. We're going to be stage 1, which means we're going to be quite small starting out. We need to run away from the hunters and eat wildlife so we can fill up the evolve meter. That'll take us to stage 2. Once we get to stage 2, that's when the fighting will begin. So the way the game works is at stage 1, which we are now, we're quite small, the hunters are the power roll. Then once we get to the stage up, we go to stage 2, it becomes a 50-50. We are going to eat some of these. We don't want to spend too long here though, because this is literally where the hunters are going to drop down from. So I'm just going to skip that one, I believe. We'll go this way. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I just want you to, you know, if you are a new viewer, or obviously if you're an existing viewer, you already know about this, just please pay attention to what was lost here, you know, animation quality. As I say, this is a 2015 game, right? I often say in a lot of my Dead by Daylight videos when we do them that, you know, the games fell off, the genres fell off and all that kind of stuff, and you see why here. Because this game is insanely ahead of its time for when it was released. Because I always say as well that this looks like it could have been released today, to be honest, with how it still looks. I'm not going to touch that, that's fine. We are very close to stage 2 though. Two more bars, I just need to get myself another strider. I don't really want to go that way though, because they're going to be over there. This'll do, that's going to be 2 bars right there. Would be dogs, wouldn't it? We do get it, it's fun. There is armor regen there, the one with a little shuriken above its HP. There's a buff wildlife. Certain animals have power-ups attached to them, basically. We're just going to get a bit of distance here, because they did alert birds. And we'll go stage 2. Got to do it here. So when we evolve, we gain size, HP, damage, universal upgrades, basically. Monster appearance changes as well. We'll grab Banshee Mines, we'll do Aftershock and Lightning Strike. We don't really need to bother with Vortex because it's a bit of a pushback ability. It does everything it needs to, basically. Rank 1. So you'll notice we've got larger animation changes as well. Very little to report at the top of the genre presently in terms of animation quality, you know, as we slide along the floor and just recycle content basically with animations. You know, it is what it is. It's about striving for better, fellas, you know. We'll just get these and then we'll get into a fight. They do actually sound pretty close, to be honest. There's a lot of explosions going off over there. Get up here. The terrain is climbable as well. I need to know where they are first before I just dive in. Sounds like they're over there. Yeah, they are. Okay. Kraken obviously has the advantage of flight, however he is a ranged based monster, so if you're doing basic attacks, a lot of it does relate to skill shots, so obviously you do have to be quite good with your aim with this monster. We do down the medic though. We do need to go for Abe, because Abe is the one that's put this big dome thing around us, because he's the trapper. We're about to drop armour. When we drop armour, we're explaining a lot of things here because it's moving quite fast. HP is permanently lost, so the red bar that's decaying at the moment with damage is permanent. So you don't want to spend too long here without armour. You've also got a very high sustain team, so we're probably going to back out in this instance, I think. Can you get these, maybe? No, I'm not going to be able to get that, it's fine. Do a bit of a reset. Kraken does have a bit of an issue where you can actually get yourself killed quite easily. It's an easy trap to fall into if you start poking from a distance, because they outpace your damage when you do that. You have to sort of keep yourself at medium range and use your abilities to down hunt, so that's move speed. It's going to be quite good. Just something I want to just mention there, you know. See how I noticed that that was a buff animal? No big sky beams, ladies and gentlemen. If you've been here from stage 2, you'll know what I'm referring to there. When we decimated the fucking atmosphere in that game because, you know, we had to make it accessible to everybody. Because there is such a thing as going a little bit too far with your accessibility, but basically in stage 2, every buff wildlife like that had a big fucking beam going straight into space over it. You could see that shit across the map. As long as there wasn't obviously a mountain in the way. Very outpositioned Abe. Did lose armor very quickly there, that's actually quite scary. Can't see where they are at the moment because of support's cloak. Support class does get access to a cloak, and it does spread to the rest of the hunters if they are stood near it. Probably shouldn't be going for this, but I think he's probably got a shield. I refuse to believe that that vortex didn't do anything. Yep, we're getting out then. So there's the situation I just mentioned there, where they outpace you. What we're going to do now is we're going to go to stage 3. And I will mention in the first round, ladies and gentlemen, what an ASIM actually is. Because this is something that we always like to throw into every video these days. Because there's a couple of people out there that seem to think that the weaker role, having flashbangs, C4s, all kinds of stuns, mechanics and stuff like that from to interact with the killer is healthy design, when it isn't. The power roll in this game is a beautifully designed, just absolute, like, literal masterpiece. So hunters in this game are deployed to stop me from getting to stage 3, which we now have. We're a fully grown adult Kraken, right? So they live with their mistakes in this game. We do an insane amount of damage. We do an insane amount of, or we've got an insane amount of HP. We've got an insane amount of armor. Everything, you know. We are about to get the damage buff as well from this slough, so that's going to amplify that further. But this is what an ASIM looks like, ladies and gentlemen, because you're about to see what the power roll is. Basically what you need to know, fellas, is in this game it doesn't hate its power roll, and this is an iteration of the power roll that you can't fuck around with, basically. You have to play well. It demands skill to beat the stage 3 monster. You have to have very good positioning. You have to be very good on medic. And that is the reward for the monster player who's reached this. Back in the day, a lot of games ended at stage 2, be it the monster dying or the monster killing the hunters. So once you actually get to stage 3, you basically see why they are told to not let these things get to stage 3, in game form as well. Because you'll notice we're not melting as quickly now either, because the tide's turned. You get 'em? I think it's just Emmett that's left, I think. Yeah. So that beacon, if you'd have put it in a better place, it would have revived everybody as well. You'll notice animations have changed as well, and sound design. Let's go around there. He's got 18 seconds. He's trying to kite at the moment. He's not going to be able to get that revive, I don't think. No. There it is. It's going to be the first day. And we get a cutscene. So our little baby goalie has been set free, and he's going to be joining us in the next round. So there's going to be 2 monsters in the next round. However, because the hunters have lost this round, they get buffed. Strength, HP, everything goes up by the auto balance system. So they're going to be slightly more tanky and doing slightly more damage as well. Skimped on the lightning strike. As we normally do this, we do spend monsters. So we've used Kraken now. So going into day 2, it's either going to be Nest or Rescue. These games are basically mirrors of each other. One of them is a defend for the monster and one of them is an attack for the monster. Nest or Rescue, respectively, basically. But yeah, there's your auto balance system, so the hunters are going to get buffed now. Next map is going to be, we'll do Fusion Planet on Nest. We'll do the Nest one first, because we'll do Gorgon. It's very thematic. We'll play as a spider in the egg mission. But yeah, Goliath escaped from captivity and followed the other monsters, forcing the hunters to now fight the monster and its minion at the same time. The minion doesn't have as much HP as a regular stage 1 goalie. It is quite weak and squishy, but it does still put out the same amount of damage. So there is going to be 2 of us in this one for him to deal with. We will go for Gorgon in this one. We will do yeah, go on, we'll do Scarab. It's Laz, Bucket, Jack, and Lennox. Now, I need to not fall into the same trap as always. We'll do everything except Mimic, because Mimic's not that great, and we will do reduced incoming damage, because Gorgon's numbers are not exactly great in this game's dead state. She's very squishy, and she doesn't really do a lot of damage either. She's a minion-based monster who puts spiders down to try and remove people from the battlefield, and corral them with web snares and acid spit, basically, with area denial kind of attacks. Need to not fall into the trap though. Cutscene first. So whenever Laz is on the team, I always discount it, because Laz is a medic that doesn't heal. He waits for his teammates to go down and then can revive them for completely free. He does have access to his own cloak as well. What the fuck? Right, okay. That was a bit weird. We're going to get damaged straight away. I shouldn't be doing this actually without armour. Kind of would have liked my buddy to attack. No, he's just going to keep jumping up and down the walls, that's fine. Grab that. Didn't lose too much HP there. Damage is going to be quite nice on Gorgon as well. Just for the lore buffs, it was never actually explained why the eggs exist. Everybody seems to think well, everybody initially thought they were breeding. But then Kyra, who's one of the chief scientists, actually has a voice line in the game that says they don't produce these by breeding, they just kind of pop up in places. So it's like an outside influence type of thing, which was actually leading towards the main lore. Because obviously it was a race of alien mutants. You'll notice the size as well. I can't really spend too much time showcasing all this stuff too. I've got loads I can talk about, but basically at the beginning of both Nest and Rescue, you just want to get out of stage 1 as quickly as possible, because they've already killed an egg. If they kill all the eggs, I just lose, whether I'm alive or not. So we have to defend the eggs. We go immediately for this, because we know they're all the way over there somewhere. Stage 1 Gorgon is not combat capable in the slightest. We'll grab Mimic, Web Snare and Acid Spit. So you'll notice a size difference here as well now, next to stage 1, to the size you've just seen him at. You'll notice how big we get. Don't really normally see it from monster perspective most of the time, but we're actually over here, I think. Yeah, I kind of need armor though. We do have the monster to maybe contest with here, so Mimic it. We're going to kill the first egg though. This is the auto balance kicking in. think he did drop the dome there, didn't he? Now we are a Gorgon that's about to have no armour, so... Strike. Over here, lad. Don't get yourself killed. There's somebody in the spider. Just stick one next to him, it's fine. We'll go and get some more armour again. It's like the rain's rolling in, ladies and gentlemen. You see this rain effect? Something I want to touch on when I say that standards have decayed. This weather effect has existed since 2015. I just let Jack get the revive for free, didn't I? Yeah, he's not got a strike on his name. That's what Laz does. These weather effects were something everybody lost their fucking mind about being groundbreaking when TCM added rain to its maps about a year ago. This has been here since 2015, fellas. Yeah, we always had this. I think he's going to try and kill Laz outright, I think. Getting a bit risky on the old HP here. Yeah, just killed Laz. So, grab these corpses. Just above half HP, right? We're going to be looking at trying to get towards stage 3. Where is my... There he is. Okay. Lost my son there for a second. We're just going to go straight to stage 3 in this one, I think, to be honest. The bots don't really have... well, they can do. Sometimes they actually do target the minion. But when there's a minion in play, it is sometimes a little bit too much for them to deal with, so... The minion back in the day, when it was actually live players, it wasn't really great because basically as a human you literally focus the monster out and then kite the main monster. There's not really much you can do about it. Can't hatch them either. You can usually hatch the eggs, but because we've already got a minion you can't have more than one, so walking around there without actually thingy and evolving. We'll just go to stage 3 in this one. I'm going to get stage 3 monsters in every video just to show them off to you. We'll do Acid Spit as a max rank. Sounds like they're actually doing another egg. So now stage 3 Gorgon. Fully grown. Although again, for the lore buffs, we're not actually fully grown, we're actually literally an infant. But you know, that's what the... that's the difference between the generations of monsters as well, because how small he is, that's the first monster, and this one's now an infant at stage 3. Which is why you see, obviously, the juvenile behaviour of vomiting everywhere and all that kind of stuff, because you're literally a child, basically, of the Queen Gorgon, who was mentioned and only ever seen in placeholder form, just before the game was unjustly killed. So, good shot, my man. I don't know where the other two are at the moment. Got a mammoth assist. He's going to continue killing him. I don't know where the other two are though. Ah, I forgot about you. Actually got that off, that's... Not quite. You can wall cling, just wanted to show you that. Basically gives you a very high damage attack. I think you can do it on trees, can I? No, I can't. We get him down. Oh, there's nothing in the way of that. There is something in the way of that. Yeah, taking real damage here. He's just going to confirm that kill, and I think it's only Lennox now. Push her into the spider. She killed it. And the minion finishes it? No, they don't. Oh shit, okay, I'm quite low HP here, just grab the rest of this. No, that's Laz, so there's not going to be any revives. Who the fuck? Right, that's Jack, that's his support somewhere. Bucket. Gone this way by the look of the turrets. We're just going to get the armor because I don't know where they are at the moment. We're going to gear up for a new fight. I don't know where he is at the moment. Potentially gone this way, these are dead. Everybody's going to respawn in a moment though. One of the things I don't like about this mode though is you'll see the timer in the very top left, it says 250 on it. That's basically if that just reaches 0, I just win by default. Because the hunters haven't destroyed the eggs in time. It's basically this version, this game's version of the relay, the hunt mode, the secondary win condition. I would prefer it if it just went all the way down though, where I actually have to kill the hunters to win. Oh, he's over there, okay. Man's gone on a fucking journey. He's probably going to get that as well, that the speed. He's soloing it though, because he's only doing chip damage to it. Everybody's going to come in now, so we are definitely over here. I will take a move speed again. There is a lot of people now with 2 strikes in the name. Would you bait the dome? Go for the Laz so we don't get any sneaky revives here. Good. And we will go for Bucket, just so we don't have a repeat situation on the cloak. Try and get the try and assist the minion there. It's not really going to work, I don't think. Where's he gone? He's got to have been up here, right? Bollocks. He's still here somewhere because I know. Okay. Right. She's over there. I don't know where he's gone now. I think he's gone the other way, back into the jungle maybe. So we're going to win in 40 seconds anyway, so we're probably just not going to kill Bucket in this one. He's not going to be able to do anything without a medic. Still got me down to less than half HP at stage 3 though, which is pretty insane. Ah, there he is. Maybe we do get the kill then, 16 seconds. He actually got the respawn, so that's going to be the end now. There it is. Didn't destroy the eggs in time. Bit of a weak bonus, this one. This is basically just poison clouds that spawn randomly around the map that just hurt hunters when they walk through them. Quite basic. But yeah. So we'll move on to Rescue, which will be on the next one. So Rescue is the attack version of mine, for me. The hunters are going to be escorting survivors to dropships. I basically just have to kill 5 of them, or they have to save 5 of them. Whoever does more wins. And obviously if the hunters kill me in the meantime, they win as well. So who have we got left? We've got Behemoth, we've got Goliath, and we've got Wraith left. I'm probably going to do a Wraith game for this one. Potentially. It is going to be weather control for rescue. So yeah, radioactive clouds damage the hunters in the vicinity, basically just little patches around the map of DOT damage, essentially. Nice and simple, but, you know, it is what it is. So this one, obviously, as I say, is the reverse of Nest, basically. We just want to get out of stage 1 as quickly as possible. Locking Wraith. It's Lazarus again, Takank, Jack, and Blitz Markov. This team is actually terrible. I can't really sugarcoat it, just because the bot doesn't understand how to play Takank, but they have been buffed massively by the auto balance, and we are playing a squishy glass cannon assassin monster, so we're going to do traversals as always. We'll get going. Wraith does suffer from serious traversal issues, and Jack does hard counter her quite a bit, so we'll have to see. She has one of the weakest, or the smallest I should say, traversals in the game, so we'll see. So yeah, we don't have that second monster as well in this one as well. It goes back to normal now as well, so we'll see. Let's get some wildlife. Start getting them racked up into the meter. Took a bit of damage there, shouldn't have done that. It's fine. Decoy would have been the better option. So Wraith is about kind of about its deception. Arms wildlife as well, that's one of the clouds. She can split herself in two, make herself invisible, and she also has access to one of the most interesting ASIM abilities, at least to me. It's quite basic, but when you actually get it off, it's really fucking satisfying, which is Abduct, which is a very long-range rush-down ability, where if she connects with anybody, when she actually goes the distance, she'll grab the hunter and pull them back to where she casted it from. It's a very good isolation tool, which is what obviously she thrives on. We do get that just before dogs turn up. You've been fucked by your spawn, boys. Right, same reason, we go straight for it. We know they're going to be over there, going for the survivors. Again, appearance changes, we'll grab Abduction. We'll do Supernova and Warp Blast. Decoy does everything it needs to, similar to Kraken's Vortex. The Deception kind of thing is just there at base. So we'll get the armour. I need to remember we are facing day 3 hunters here, so we're going to be quite fucking tanky, and I'm miles away. I need to get over that. Can use Warp Blast to traverse as well. Something she can use. Potentially might be able to get an Abduct here, show it to you. Ooh, if I've got the range, it's a good fucking example. We do grab one of them. She gives Ugs, boys. Good. That's going to be a massive isolate. Split ourselves in two. I don't know why it went up in the air again, but I'm gonna just get that on the side. I actually need to remember Laz exists. Just got him up for free. We need to actually farm strikes on you before I can do anything here, I think. So we'll go for Laz. They're probably going to get the first 2 through then, I think, in this one. Because we need to get rid of Laz easily. He is still there. There we go, he's down. Don't know what that sound was. It's fine. Just decoy it. Oh, we killed one of them and they got 1 through, so we're 1 all. It's fine. Let's get the armour. If I can just farm strikes on you, mates. Get him to 2 strikes now, so we don't have to deal with many problems later. Still here somewhere. There you go. That's his personal cloak. As long as we keep damaging him now, we can see him, obviously. I had a feeling he'd have that. It's fine. We are going to get free reign of these though, because we stole them. Pull her into the toxic one. In-cap animations as well. Listen to the terror as well, you know. I've said it in the past as well. I do believe this game genuinely is kind of sci-fi horror in a way. The voice acting in the game was fucking amazing, honestly. Like you can hear him actually scared of you, you know. It's just no ASIM, not even a case of it being Dead by Daylight, obviously, because Dead by Daylight doesn't have any voice acting in it apart from certain killers. But in just across the board in every ASIM, we seem to have just lost the horror aspect in a lot of these situations, just waiting for his thing to run out. Shit. Overshot that. Taking a bit too much damage here. We need to be mindful that it is day 3 hunters, so we're going to melt very quickly. Still there, that's fine. We don't know where the medic is. 30 seconds. Is he actually still out? I can't remember. We'll go stage 3, get stage 3 Wraith on the go. We need to kill 2 of them, so we'll do that at stage 3. Max Supernova, because it's a primary damage dealer. So now on Adult Wraith. The abduction range on Wraith when she's fully grown is fucking insane as well, even when you don't max it. It's really fun to go for cross-map steals, if you can pull them off. You have to remember, fellas, this is also bots. Obviously it's going to look stompy, you know, because they don't have the formation and the strategy that human players would. Do you get him? Where's Laz? Shit, he's cloaked. No, he's over there somewhere. There he is. That's not him, that's Tekank. That's fine. Let's make him paranoid. Get you. They can actually win here. I need to be careful of what survivors are doing. I just want to get rid of you, just so you're not reversing any downs I actually get. Good. Probably going to be it, because that's going to be the last one. There it is. What this is man-eating plants, little environmental. What the fuck is that? What is that? Something about rescue. I'm still getting achievements apparently. That's. I would have thought I'd have got that by now, but okay. Skimped on a lot of them on that. Only got ducks crossed off. It's fine. Yeah, man-eating plants are going to be in the next one. Obviously because of the rain. We are on day 4 now though, which is the hardest day. We are going to go as Behemoth for this one. And I usually do Goliath on day 4 because he's actually my main and I need to you know, well, you need to bring your A game. We're on aviary. But we'll do Behemoth. We'll switch it up, you know. Behemoth is an incredibly high detailed monster as well, which they always like to show off. One of the most unique traversals in the game because he can literally transform into a boulder, as you'll see in a moment. We also have the benefit of being the tanky monster as well on day 4 because we're going to be taking a lot of damage in this one. Valcarlet, Crow and Lennox for this one. We'll do default for this, I think. Yeah. Basically the way this monster works, we're not going to do tongue grab immediately. He is combo reliant and a lot of his combo revolves around tongue grab, but we do move speed because it makes his boulder faster. Stage 1 obviously we're going to be staying out of line of sight, so we're not going to really need tongue grab. We're going to evolve and get tongue grab basically. We do have Carla, who can strip your armor down to 0 instantly, temporarily, so they can feed red bar damage through. Hang on. Which makes me laugh that these people have bunkers inside the fucking zoo, dude. I don't even know what they're for. But there you go. They serve the purpose in this instance. I forgot what I was saying though. What was I saying? Something about taking a lot of damage. I don't know why it keeps doing that. I never know why it does that. Little freeze at the beginning. Something you'll notice about Behemoth, there you go. Turn into an actual boulder when we move. He's a lot smaller than what he actually appears. I don't actually get smell range. Because he's the direct predecessor to Gorgon, which you'll have seen in the previous round, obviously. When she does a web sling with her arm and pulls herself forward, that's a byproduct of Behemoth, sorry. Evolving from Behemoth. Because Behemoth is basically just a ball of flesh encased in rocky carapace, basically. Could do without you being here. Need to be careful here because we're actually right next to the door. Stage 1 Behemoth does not have a lot of damage at all, so it's a little tail though, very cute. Grab that. I can hear gunfire already, which is not exactly a comforting feeling. Yeah, that's definitely Lennox. Sounds very close, but I can't smell him yet, which is weird. It's the teleporter. It's going to be stage 1 escaped though, provided I'm not walking into him. So I'll do it here. I think we've got distance. If I don't look, it can't hurt me. We always say that. Right, now we'll grab Tongue Grab, we'll do Fisher and Lava Bomb, the 2 damage dealers. Again, you'll notice animation changes because we're now larger. As you probably know, at the top of the genre, any vaguely male humanoid, they all move the same as, you know, Evan McMillan does, apparently. Because it's almost like we're fucking lazy, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? Still can't get it through to some people. There's a lot of TP and shit that's going to be going on in this one, I think, because didn't quite get her in range. I was hoping she'd walk a bit too far forward. You can use the boulder as a bit of an attack. I'm going to abandon that because it's just redundant while she's got the shield up. And we are facing a day 4 Val, which is going to be incredibly tanky. The team has kind of fucked themselves over though because they did TP away, but I'm seriously struggling to get Val down here. This is the auto bounce. She's probably going to have another heal burst here. Yep, there it is. That's fine. Can't get it with the tongue. It's going to be another heal burst, I think. I need to poke the granny as well because she's doing too much damage at the moment. Right. There it is. Get it. Good. Okay, I don't know what that interaction's about. I was floating for a second there. Oh, that's a bad peek. He is about to dome me as well, that's why I targeted him. As long as we can keep him low while Val's still down somewhere, we can get out of this dome for free though. There it is. He's trying to lance me in the back. It's fine, we'll get out. Could really do with some mammoths right about now. I don't know where all the wildlife has gone. There we go, that's my area. You'll notice similar to Wraith as well, little details. You won't see it obviously if you're just here for the gameplay, watching and all that kind of stuff, but it is the stuff that I pay attention to because I just love detail in games like this. You'll notice when you start feeding, I'll just show you. So Wraith has the antennae on her back, this monster's the direct after of Wraith. You'll notice it's still present when he's feeding, you see how his carapace is opening? Like it simulates emotion, that kind of stuff. It's all little bits of detail that tie the monsters to each other. I'll show you what I mean by the fleshy sort of stuff in a minute when we get to stage 3, because it's very visible on what you know, the reason behind why Gorgon can sling her arm so far. Should be a down. It is. Now we need to go for Val because we don't want to be facing hunters that are healing. Being armor drained at the moment. Kind of need to interrupt that though. I don't know whether that connected or not. It kind of looked like it did, but just didn't drag her. Just use the boulder here to run her over. Good. Ooh, just in time for move speed. Good. It's gonna be a revive because of the oh, Val's beam, I should say. We'll go stage 3 now. You alright? Right, we're now a fully grown behemoth. We're going to max wall because I'm going to showcase this to you, ladies and gentlemen. This was a 2015 ASIM. This is what character design and dedication and a development team basically that is interested in the product they're actually designing. Because if you think, whatever you think this creature might produce in terms of a rock wall at stage 3, you're probably not that far off. You know, you can be as wild as you want to think here. Let me just show you the fleshiness. So you'll notice on his back, underneath you see the tendrils that are keeping it pinned. Behemoth's that bit that's the fiery bit, basically in the spine, not the actual rock itself. Obviously the rock is rock, whatever you want to call it, biological rock, because you can see it's grazed and it's cut like flesh. So it's unnatural because he is an alien. It is alien rock, you know. It's little details like that, fellas. But just, it's fucking insane. But that's the reason why Gorgon can sling her arm out, because she's made of that stuff inside, which is what Behemoth has. I think nearly every monster in the game has some kind of little nod to its predecessor. So I'll show you the wall as well now actually, so we'll just create it all the way around. Gives us a little alcove to fight Val in. You fight on your terms because you're the power roll. Actually dodged that. And then walked into something else, I don't know, maybe it was burn damage. Stop him going over there. Use him for armour. Kind of want to get rid of that before it gets used. Alright. We kinda gotta. There it is. Good shit. Didn't really see where all the carnivorous plants were on that one, to be fair, but, you know. Day 4 bonus is always the same. Basically, my minions in the endgame just get armour, basically, that's it. If the hunters win, they get turrets. Armour turrets, I should say, around the map. Day 5 is a bit different to the rest of the games. We're going to start at stage 3 in this one. And we just have to destroy the power source. There's 2 generators, and then there's a power source. We get minions to do so. What you basically do at this stage of the game, because you start at stage 3, you're basically delaying the hunters in this one, or trying to distract them enough, because they don't. The hunters don't lose in this one if they all die. You're not here to kill them all. You're here to just get your minions to destroy the generators and then get them on the power source, whilst distracting them and obviously trying to stay alive, because we're against day 5 hunters now, so they're going to be doing insane amounts of damage because we've won every game. So we're kind of hoping it's not an high DPS team. We're on King's Fort. That's one of the rarest ones, actually. This is the snow one. That's actually really rare. This is the rarest endgame map, I think, in the game. I never really get this one. It's usually either New Calico or Salveron Industries I normally get. Pretty good to see King's Fort, though. It's pretty rare. So we are going to be a stage 3 goalie. We'll keep in default, I think, for the final foray, you know, stage 3. We're against Markov, Abe, Cabot and Lazarus. This is actually very high DPS, actually. We'll max Flame Breath, put everything else into 2, and Traversals will be the perk of choice. We will get going. This team is pretty fucking good. Very high DPS Trapper as well. Abe is more offensive based. Markov's a bit of a weak link. And obviously Laz doesn't really heal, so they do trade off healing, but strikes don't really matter in this, so it is a bit of a fall off there, but, you know. In we go. The real issue here is obviously Yellow Leader Man on Cabot. Who can amplify everybody else's damage twice over, so we're going to be taking a lot of damage. Couple that with the fact that they are day 5 and buffed by autobombs, and we're going to melt pretty quickly if we're not fucking careful, put it that way. But yeah, rarest endgame map this. We'll really get the snowy one. We'll go around the side. Give them an old rock. Overshot it, it's fine. So we are being damage amped. I'm going to focus Laz just so we don't get the revives. Minions are coming in. Should not be stood next to him so he can chain lightning easily. He's down. You get the in-cap animations. I'm probably going to commit to killing him, to be honest, just so they don't get the revive. Use him for armour as well. We can't use him for armour because he's here, but we do deny him from getting him up. Send him back to the dropship. Pulled the assault away as well. Minions are about to die though because of the damage jump. So he's still here. It's going to be Abe and Cabot. We got him. Grabbing stasis at the moment. Goalie doesn't really care about stasis. You need the harpoons primarily. Do get him. Need to be careful with the HP. As I say, killing him here don't really mean anything. It's going to come through, so we've got damage jumps coming in. We'll go and get some armour. Laz will be coming back momentarily. Kill the glacial pod, I'm going to hell. It's fine. These little guys, basically want to leave them alive because they do produce an endless source of food for you. Even though it is only 1 bar each, it's still endless. We just killed some of them there though, it's fine. Still on generator 1. Probably going to have to get rid of these turrets, I think, in the next venture in here, because they're actually... because it's got damage amp on the team, we're not having much time where the minions are in, so we'll get rid of these turrets. Oh, they have to damage. I think I just threw that at my minion. Down again. Don't know where Laz is. There he is. Just keep him away. Good. Walk it out. We've got 2 minutes to do this generator, man. We've not been getting too far into this. We need to assist, I think. Usually it's about distracting the hunters as much as possible, but it's because my minions are split. And get rid of Cabot. Get him down. We're taking a lot of HP to do this. Yep, get out. Dude, this generator is like not taking any damage at all. I don't know why. But fucking injured animations already. I've never struggled like this in the endgame though. Yep, support revived. I think, to be fair, mate, we're just going to hammer the generator. We're going to have to try anyway. We've got 1 minute and 40 left. Minions are just not doing anything at all, dude. We're gonna lose, I think, in the first fucking wave. About to see a hunter win, I think. Gonna use my HP here. Out. 53 seconds. Minions are 9 seconds out. I think we lose, fellas, to be fair. That's the weirdest ending to an evac campaign I think I've ever seen, to be fair. "30 seconds. Because the minions aren't going to be in there either, so I don't think we do it, to be fair. Nah. Come on, get it, lad. Get it. I'm going to die here, though, I think. I need to get out now. Wildlife, where's the wildlife? It's you I want. It's you I don't want. Get out. They pulled back a little bit too much, I might not do something here. We've only got 3 minutes for the next fucking generator again. Minions do move forward though. They are working it. We only have armor as a HP now though, that's the problem here. They have eaten very nicely into it though. don't know where Laz is. Good. I'm going to get rid of the turrets while we've got a minute. It's the revive, that's fine. Might be able to pull this back actually, because we're going to get a decent amount of time here. Good lads. Six minutes. We pulled it back, I think, to do the power source. Very fucking shavy start, dude. Fucking hell. In this one. I've never had it this close, to be honest. It is a bit of a stomp sometimes in this. Because they do destroy the thing pretty quickly at the beginning. If you get a good head start with the... that will take damage actually. If you get a good early start with it, it gives you a lot of time as the monster to do the rest. Do still have serious HP problems though here now. Because I literally can't stay in there without... you know, getting out as soon as my armor drops. We're going to go and get rid of the turrets at the front again. You are actually a bit more of a priority thinking about it. Medic's out, good. We'll go straight for turrets. Okay, let's do a bit of a reset. Yep, that's a massive amount of armor I just lost. That's actually terrifying, because if I don't pay attention to that, we're going to lose. It's a minion out. It's behind it, throw it at it. Get him. Get out. Do a reset with the minions. Ability cooldowns I kind of want, but damage is actually more relevant. It's best, goalie's best buff that. Damage overall is a little bit better. We'll go in with the minions. We've got to play the father figure here, because fucking hell man, I'm literally on the back foot. Good, that's big. Just don't know where Laz is, if he's back in yet. Please hit these. Oh, we do. Brilliant. Good. Cabot's back in. What the fuck am I stuck on? Try and throw him into him. Maintaining pressure is what we're going to have to do. They have got Laz again. We are going to try and commit to that just before thing gets back up. Can't overextend in any way here though. Nope. We'll get out. It's fine. Tell you what, give me that. Throwing more abilities out is probably a bit more relevant. Might have to assist with the power source again here. He's down. He's up. What the fuck? Get out. I think we're still looking at a loss, to be fair. There's too much elf left. I don't know why nobody's doing any damage to it. It's really weird, this, because they usually do a lot more damage than this. 2 minutes. It's because they're coming in one at a time. They've actually split the minions up, which is really bad for me. I was going to say that has to land, but... kind of have to get out. Yeah, I have to get out. I think we're losing this one. 120. Don't have enough HP to stay in there. This is the problem, because we had a bad start. It's a good example though of how you actually play Hunter in this round now, where you know if they fuck up the first generator, it's kind of hard to come back. Because a lot of these evac campaigns we usually do stomp in day 5. I mean, it's going to be close because we are past the halfway point. I need to be in there, but yeah, no, because there's only me now, so get my leap off. These are the 2 relevant ones, but they've got healing bursts. No, we're going to have to get out. Yeah, it's over. They've split minions. Nothing we can really do. There is 2 coming in, but I need to get armor again. The game's doing this fucking annoying thing as well, where it just doesn't spawn wildlife when you need it. 10 seconds, it's done. Oh, it is though. It's gonna be that. You can see the Hunter ended. At least it didn't fucking blow up this time. I don't understand though why, like, there was barely any damage going through on the relays, like, ever. Even when the minions were attacking it, it felt a bit fucking weird, that, to be fair. Because usually the generators, they take, like, they're not really that tanky.
Here's a cutscene you've probably never seen, eh? The implications are kind of obvious, aren't they?
But there you go. The hunters die in either way because there is army these things. The lore, what that's actually teasing there is how actually fucked the universe is in this particular the lore of the thing, because these are invading because of the technology that the hunters, the humans are using, called the Patterson tech. It's basically like setting off a nuke in the monster's homeworld, so they've all broke through the fabric of the universe basically and started obviously coming in to hunt for the tech and all that kind of stuff. The reason they're targeting the hunters at the end there is because the ship is using the Patterson tech, which is why we were trying to destroy the generators and the power source at the end. But obviously because now the ship's gone, they will then divert to attacking humans as well, because they're responsible. Humans in this, the monsters in this particular game are actually hyper intelligent. They do actually know what's going on, they are aware of the situation and all that kind of stuff, so it's basically a case of the ship takes off, fuck it, we'll have yous instead, you know, that kind of thing. And it, obviously at the end there, where there's literally armies of these things, it teases what's actually happening as well, because in the broader lore, let me just continue this, in the broader lore, these monsters go, it's not just tied to one planet, they go fucking everywhere, mate. You know, they're on every planet, basically, by the end of the lore, and obviously the universe gets destroyed by them because they just multiply constantly, over and over and over again, and then obviously become overwhelming. So, there it is. That'll be that. We actually fucking fail it on King's Fort. I don't know why the generators and all that kind of stuff were really tanky in that one. Like, tankier than normal, dude. Like, there was a couple of situations where we had double minions on the first couple of generators, I think, and the second generator went down pretty quickly. But the power source in that first generator, mate, fucking hell, that was just like the tankiness of it was insane. But yeah, there you go. There's what the ASIM genre had, ladies and gentlemen. As I always say, we had significantly better. We're trying to convince people that, you know, animation, atmosphere, and higher quality games did exist prior to the fucking tumour that is now sat at the top of this genre. Getting DDoSed on live stream, having your top content creators literally extending the hand of help and telling them to fuck off and turning your stream off live and in their faces. All that kind of stuff. You know, we say it as it is. Behaviour don't deserve to be at the top of this genre, to be honest, as far as we're concerned. But you know, it is what it is. I hope you've enjoyed the gameplay, and I'll hopefully see you for the next one, fellas. Bye.